You're not going to want to miss this one. On a very special episode of Beyond Four Walls, we talk about how we reference people who are experiencing homelessness with Stephen Vaivada. See you on Beyond Four Walls. We're not just talking business, we're talking breakthroughs, breakdowns, and everything in between. Real people, real brands, and way too much brew, hot or cold. Welcome to Beyond Four Walls, where business meets chaos, and it works, most times. Thank you for tuning in to Beyond Four Walls.
Now, one thing, everyone, this is kind of like a, like a how to work nicer, but how to like operate in a co-working space. You know, if you have over the ear headphones, it's sometimes better to like have one slightly off just so that you can hear your surroundings a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Like it's really key.
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah.
Personally.
Well, not as bad here, but there was that Stephen Ave space you get the odd homeless intruder. And
hey, look it.
No,
It's excuse me, person experiencing homelessness.
I know. Okay,
Did I ever tell you that? Have I told you the story of during the pandemic? We obviously the first like month or two, nobody's coming into like workspaces.
Oh no.
Or anything like that.
Oh no.
And at Red Mile we have a parkade.
Yes.
Which, if you're coming to drink nicer, follow me and you can park in the parkade.
Okay.
Are you on your bike today or no?
Scooter. I got my Vespa.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had. Oh yes, I did know you had a Vespa.
It's that seafoam green one that's always parked out front in the summertime.
Well, if you follow me,
yeah,
I'll let you into the parkade. So anyways, this incident happens at the parkade. It's like early May, and it's sunny as heck when I'm like driving in. Sunny as hell. And I have my sunglasses on, and I'm going to go into the parkade. And so now I'm getting into shade. And I see that there's a couple people experiencing homelessness at the top of the ramp. And so I'm like navigating through. And then I open the door and I go in and I hear bump, bump, and I like scream. I ran over someone's leg who was sleeping across by the gate, by the garage door. And so I stop the car and I get out. And I asked, "Oh my God, are you all right?" And he's like, "Ah!" Oh, I'm like, "Do you want me to call? I'll call an ambulance." Oh my God, I didn't see him.
But this was while they were stuck under your vehicle, right?
No, I had already bumped over his leg with the front tire. I didn't do bump.
Drag. Yeah,
I stopped.
Okay.
Right, and he's like, "No," and he wasn't happy. And to be fair, it's okay, I guess. Right. And so I get in. It's like I don't have cash on. I'm not giving you money for this, man. Right? Even if I did have cash on.
Setup or
right.
You guys,
well, it's because everybody is on the ramp.
So, anyways, I ask if hey, I'll call an ambulance or whatever, and he's like, no, and I'm like, well, okay.
That's what I got.
Got back in my car, went back in, and it was shaken up, right? It's not every day you run over someone's leg.
That's not in your bingo card.
No.
In the morning, Starbucks,
yeah.
making fun of the coworkers, and then
not
running over.
Listen to a podcast like Beyond Four Walls. Like the Joe Rogan podcast. Anyways, so I end up going down to the parkade and I message Alex and I'm like, oh my God, I ran over a homeless guy. Right? I'm gonna call 311. He refused, whatever.
Yeah. So
I dial 311 and lovely lady answers the phone and I say, okay, on 5th Street and 17th Avenue, and I just ran over someone, I didn't say experiencing homelessness. Mm-hmm. I ran over someone who was laying on the ground in front of the garage door into my office, and her first response, "Are you okay, sir?"
I'm like, I'm fine, but the guy isn't.
That's the training kicking in, yeah.
It's the training kicking in.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, no, I'm okay, but he might not be. He refused like ambulance, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to let you know, I don't know if like at that point, I don't know Alpha House or stuff like that.
If you call me up, I'm asking like, what part did you run over? I'm asking.
Well, I know it was a leg.
Okay.
Was it lower leg or upper leg?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Yeah, because things change quick. Which part you ran over? Yeah.
So, anyways, I wanted to let you know because you don't. I don't know. Maybe this guy goes and one of his buddies that was on the ramp saw my license plate, and he might not be okay. So we have a team meeting at 9 a.m. via Zoom. It's like 30 minutes since I did this, and I lead off with. I'm not in a good way. I ran over a homeless guy, and a team member goes, "Person experiencing homelessness."
you know we're getting old when we're getting corrected on our nomenclature.
I'm clearly shaken up a little bit. Like you don't just slough that off in 10 minutes.
You didn't call him like Boxcar Willie or like
some stinky hobo.
Yeah.
I ran over a homeless guy. And so like everybody who got to experience that on the team, my family, bring it up quite often. Make sure you don't run over any homeless people, and then I go, people experiencing homelessness.
We gotta get the names right, We can't, do them a disservice.
No, but being homeless is not who you are. No. I understand.
I get it. I get it. And I don't mind. I enjoy the new generation.
Yeah,
and their approach to life. Yeah. I do quite like it. Their abstinence from drinking and
anything that was fun for us back in the day and still is fun for us sometimes.
My kids are so well behaved.
Mine too.
I was like, oh my God, I got away with this murder relative to these kids.
Oh
yeah.
I like both my wife and I we both I had a pretty I could kind of do what I wanted. The car just needed to be home by a certain time, but I was always asked questions about what did you do last night and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't feel like I could go to my parents if I did something wrong. And, Candace had the same issue at home. And so we decided with our kids, we're just hey, look, we know what you're going to do. Thinking about what we did, we know what you're going to go do. You should go experience the world, and it's not wrong to try something, but we are your first call. You don't hide. You're not in trouble, right? We are here for you. You're our first call, and it really is a hashtag safe space. The home.
It's so wholesome and boring.
And you know what the kids ended up deciding to do? They never went out. They never did any of that.
Yeah.
They wanted to spend time with us.
Yeah.
So even during the teenage years, we were thinking, oh, sweet. They're going to go out. We're going to get the house to ourselves. Hey, dear, we should watch a movie and cuddle up and all that other stuff. And hey, we never got that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, I wonder, right? We go through those phases of culture, and it was such a distinct period that Gen X, Boomer, these things that might have never existed previously. Maybe what you're referencing is a more traditional thing. And by the way, not everybody gets the benefit of their kids wanting to hang out with them. So it's a very fortunate circumstance you got going on.
They're still both at home. No, they're going to master's programs, so we're going to be empty nesters again in about a month, which is great.
You wean them off the payroll at some point,
I always told them, if you're studying, you can always stay at home, and I won't charge you rent, but you have to be studying. As soon as that ends, you gotta go get a job.
Yeah, I'm if it was up to me, I'd be pushing my kids out the door as soon as I could, just because that was what I got from life, and I thought it did me well.
Yeah.
But my wife, thank God, is the more reasonable amongst us. Yes. And she manages the expectations and the how long the kids are going to be on the payroll and in the fridge.
Yeah.
But God bless her. I think she's right. I'm probably
you're probably a little bit right.
I'm old school. Yeah.
I think your forced experience, right? Mm-hmm. My experience was like I moved out went to school for 6 months, went back home for 6 months, and then moved to Calgary. And was out of the house and not with my parents from 20. Yeah. And that's my experience. And my experience was my experience. Yeah. And your kids will find their own experience, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And who knows, right? Maybe they go to Europe or something for school. It's exciting.
There's no way of knowing. But also, don't live vicariously through your kids.
It's hard, hey?
You have your own life. You still have many years left.
That's true.
Right? It's not over for us.
We're doing well.
We've only just begun. Why don't we end this? This is just us fucking talking shit.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
On Beyond Four Walls. Maybe this is the bonus 5th episode.
This is the B-roll.
No, B-roll to me is A+.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
People will go on YouTube to watch the bloopers and not watch the movie.
It's true. Right? It's true. That's much more interesting to not know what's going to happen.
There's no way of knowing. That's kind of the motto of Work Nicer. The unofficial model of Work Nicer.
I just want to say I'm really happy that your vehicular assault ended in everyone walking away.
Oh, and the side note, I'm sorry, I didn't mention this because I went to the punchline of person experiencing homelessness was after that call was done, I walked over, there's a window on the 2nd floor at Red Mile, you can see down.
Yeah, I know that one.
And the guy walked away. He didn't walk, he limped away.
Okay.
But he limped, he left.
Yeah.
So it was oh, okay. Gosh. Now I can talk about the person experiencing homelessness side of this story.
The worst is when they're on their phones and it's a young person or somebody who should know better. Because you really do get mad. If it's somebody who's in a bad way, that's where they live, right?
That's my thing is if you're driving down, and we are not going to post this because I will get fucking canceled.
Yeah, let's get some cancelable material on the record here.
And somebody's pushing a cart across the road.
Yes,
it's well, I'm in their home. I gotta follow their rules.
Exactly. If I'm living their house, I gotta follow their rules.
Exactly. Your house, your rules. I will wait. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I am a guest here.
I pay the taxes for this. That and really, what are we trying to do here? Do I really care that you're cross jaywalking and that? It's just,
no. What I care about is what can we do? Now we can get serious. What can we do as a community? I'm sure you see this in communities that you work with as well, not just in Calgary.
Well, I didn't want to say it, but Indigenous people are overrepresented in so many places that is very unfortunate.
Exactly.
That homelessness population and people that are unhoused and just down on their luck and. That's a big part of why I do what I do. So we see it, we want to do something about it, and it's hard to wrap your hands around such a big problem that you really have to temper your own idea of what you're capable of as well.
When you look at, I think people in general like to talk about issues in a macro level, right? But I think we as human beings individually, it's hard to fathom and tackle a big macro issue until you bring it down to a human to human level.
Well, even, we laugh about the story you're telling.
Oh yeah.
But really that's where that breaks it down to the things that we can actually affect.
Yeah.
And so, I can't tell you how depressing it is to go into some communities that have no clean water. The roads are so terrible that when it rains, people stay home. And I'm talking about people who are getting treatments for cancer, kids going to school, and people who have jobs, like you need a 4x4 to get to work on a rainy day. And that's, never mind like the extra cost of, vehicle maintenance and that kind of thing. But, that brings it home of like, oh no, we can do something about this in that instance. But yeah, like I have to take accountability for what I can do, but I can't go after things like the opioid crisis or, the cost of housing, like the people who work who are still homeless.
Do what you can for the individual in front of you, and you're making a difference.
And I try to encourage the younger folks in the team to embrace that mentality, because they do tend to embrace big challenges that I don't think are helpful.
Well, and there's an emotional weight that comes with that people who are younger who maybe haven't experienced have like the actual weight of what they're doing. Anyways, so that was the special bonus 5th episode of Beyond Four Walls,
dealing with homelessness.
Join us next time when we'll tell other stories that we probably shouldn't be telling or posting.
Was that if you can't?
Congrats! You've made it through another episode of Beyond Four Walls. Same time next week for more breakdowns, breakthroughs, and questionable decisions. See you on Beyond Four Walls.